Hi lovers and welcome to another fragrance related video. My name is Chi and I'm the hostess of this show. Today we're talking about man killer fragrances, okay? So these are heartbreaker fragrances, fragrances that men like, that I've noticed that get compliments from men, unlike some other fragrances that I have that get compliments from women a lot. These are something that men always find attractive, and I've noticed that anytime I get complimented it's by a man with these fragrances. So I think that these are pretty similar to each other. They have kind of similar notes, or they are similarly vanillic or deep or sexy in some way, or they have this very kind of like girly sweetness about them. And I think that the sweetness is honestly one of the things that is similar in all of these fragrances. Men, I've noticed, tend to gravitate on women toward vanillic fragrances and also fruity, chipper type of fragrances, and kind of like deeper, fruitier fragrances also. So those are the ones that I've noticed kind of tick the boxes for men. But of course every man is different, so you might want to ask your significant other what they like and then wear that whenever you want to please them, okay? So yeah. First of all, one of the fragrances that I've noticed that men like all the time, like Pink Sugar by Aqualina. This one is a super candied, extremely like flirtatious, kind of a little bit gourmandy smell, and honestly to me this is not the best fragrance ever. It smells a little bit synthetic in my opinion, but I've noticed that many men like go crazy for this one, honestly. It is without a doubt a very girly fragrance, and there is this kind of spun sugar note and kind of like burnt sugar note with licorice that is actually super cute and girly and feminine. So and also it smells like a bad bitch a little bit, like a baddie. So I kind of get why men like this. This is also a very bombastic fragrance, very over the top. When you wear this you don't need many sprays and it will continue smelling kind of sexy on you all the time. So my boyfriend likes this actually. Whenever I wear it he thinks I'm very sexy and cute and everything, so he definitely thinks this is a feminine smell. And I've actually gotten compliments from other men also when I've been wearing this, even though it's not my own personal favorite. So yeah, Pink Sugar by Aqualina. Next up, another fragrance that is not necessarily sexy, but it's definitely feminine, and that is Anais Premier Delise. So this is the Premier Delise version, which is completely different from the original Anais. And this, to me, is a heliotrope heavy, powdery, very sweet, gourmandy pear scent, okay? So pear and nice kind of like violet and white florals. So this is extremely girly. It is a girly floral. To me it smells very feminine and kind of dusty, kind of like, it's very hard to describe, but it has this kind of a very juicy pear note with those florals, which makes it like super feminine, especially because it's so sweet. It is tooth-achingly sweet, and to me this is ultra feminine, so I don't wonder why men like it. Men tend to go for very flirtatious and sweet scents, and this is definitely one of the sweet scents that they would like. And it has a gourmandy edge to it, and I've noticed that many men like gourmandy fragrances. So yeah, Anais Premier Delise. Next up, my Valentine's Day fragrance that I've actually tested out with my boyfriend, and he really likes this. This is Club de Nuit Intense Woman. I've talked about this on my channel a lot after I got it. And this is a jammy dark rose with spices and this kind of truffle chocolatey edge. To me, this is deep, dark and gothic. and it has this kind of sexy allure to it. It feels mature, but at the same time super sexy and seductive. So yeah, definitely a good one if you are into a more mysterious fragrance, okay? So yeah, Club de Nuit Intense Woman. Definitely for a badass. Then for my woody lovers out there who want something vanillic, sugary and girly, but still with a oud touch, I'd say Lattafa Raghba is a good one. My boyfriend likes this on me. He thinks that it makes my skin smell really nice. It is definitely a very feminine woody scent. It has Middle Eastern vibe to it. But it is this kind of a woody element in the background with this warm woodiness, yes, oud, and a little bit of a funky oud, just a tiny bit, okay? Nothing too much, but definitely oud, okay? With this kind of sugary vanilla. So it's really linear, doesn't change much. It's just this hazy, warm vanillic scent. But I definitely like this for the price. I think that it's a very good woody scent for women especially. Definitely feminine, and many men like this. So yeah, Raghba by Lattafa. Next up, a fruity, juicy, sexy perfume, and this name is perfect for this one. This is Sensuous Nights by Khadlaj, and this one is a fruity, sexy fragrance. It smells like a midnight garden in my opinion, but also like all these beautiful fruits like pineapple and apple, and what else do I get? Maybe like red berries or something. This is very juicy, definitely like gives me a little bit of Victoria's Secret type of vibe or something. So if you are into fruitier, sexy scents, I'd definitely say that this is a good cheapie. It lasts on my skin about, I guess like 4 hours, so it's okay, lasting power wise, and this can be worn during spring, autumn and winter time. So it's a little bit of a heavier fruity fragrance, so definitely a bit too heavy for summer in my opinion, but you do you. Definitely sexy and many men like this, okay? So yeah, Sensuous Night by Khadlaj, okay? Then classic, oh. This is Her Secret Temptation by Antonio Banderas, and this is a patchouli and raspberry fragrance with sugar. It is definitely very girly. It smells pink, it smells very, very sweet, and again we're seeing that kind of raspberry fruitiness with that kind of like tooth-aching sweetness that men like. So this is definitely a very flirty, easygoing, I think that very well likable DNA. This reminds me a lot about of La Vie est Belle. So if you are into La Vie est Belle DNA, then this might be a good option for you. It is a relatively long-lasting fragrance, and it's gotten so much better through maceration, so I definitely think that it's a good kind of like middle ground fragrance. It's not as cheap as it used to be. I think people have been hyping this up a little bit and it's gone up in cost. But when I got it, it was like 20 euros and now it's 30, 35. So prices are creeping up, I don't know. But yeah, I definitely think it's really good, and I love the bottle. It's so good quality and it's very pretty in my opinion. So yeah, definitely this one, gotten a lot of compliments from my boyfriend. Next up, we're talking Zara fragrances. This is Cherry Smoothie by Zara, and this smells like, yeah, cherry and kind of like some sort of creaminess in there. I wouldn't say it smells like smoothie, but it smells like a juicy, dark cherry with some milkiness or creaminess. And it's a very powerful fragrance. This one projects a lot, it's very fruity, it's very commanding, attention grabbing, and definitely something that a man would feel probably that they like if they like the note of cherry. This feels almost like sinful in some ways. I don't know how to explain it in any other way. It's kind of delicious, and I definitely think that it's a very flirty fragrance. And this is a long-lasting one. I really like it because you only need a couple of sprays and it lasts for like 12 hours. So yeah, really good one. Zara Cherry Smoothie. And we're continuing with Zara again, Sensual Vanilla. So this is also a Zara perfume, but this is a vanilla perfume. Chocolate and vanilla perfume. And this is one of those perfumes that actually is very sexy. It's like your skin but better. It gives your skin this kind of creamy sexiness that men like. And my boyfriend actually really likes this on me. He thinks it's a very sexy and cozy smell at the same time. It's like a hug and he really likes this on me. And I've actually gotten so many compliments from women and men for this fragrance when I've worn it. It's one of my most complimented fragrances. So I at some point only wore this and nothing else. So that might tell you that I actually really like this, and it's a compliment monster definitely. So yeah, if you're looking for a really nice dupe of Billie Eilish #1, like this is a pretty good option, okay? I actually prefer this over the Eilish. I think that this has a way more pronounced chocolate note that I really like, so I prefer this, but whatever. This is cheaper than Billie Eilish, so it's cheaper and in my opinion better. So make of that what you will, but whatever. I have both and I like this better, so just putting that out there. Next up, again with the gothic sexy perfumes. I've raved about this so much that I don't think that anybody is new to this anymore. This is Armaf Magnificent Femme, and this is definitely very sexy. It's one of those sexy garden type of fragrances, garden at night, kind of like sexy raspberry and rose and patchouli, and it's this green sexy kind of more mature dark feminine fragrance. And to me this screams this kind of gothic seductiveness that I really find attractive and I find powerful. And my boyfriend actually always compliments me when I wear this, so he likes it a lot. He thinks it's very sexy. So this is kind of a more serious take on that whole sexy. This is not as flirty. This is like gothic, kind of like more dramatic type of fragrance. But yeah, I really like this. And then last but not least, Midnight Fantasy by Britney Spears. And this is a blueberry fragrance, kind of like a very flirty, fun blueberry fragrance, especially good for springtime and autumn time in my opinion. It is fresher than all of the other ones that I've shown you in this video. It has this kind of shampooy, clean feel to it, but at the same time it has this kind of youthful fruitiness about it that I really like. And this also pulls a lot of compliments when I wear it. I think that it's one of those like really girly perfumes, kind of similar to Sensuous Night, kind of like going to that same direction where it reminds me of Victoria's Secret fragrances. So yeah, definitely like this one also. So yeah, that was my quick kind of caption of all of my like flirty fragrances that men like, and this is just my own kind of like listing of the fragrances that I own, and I've noticed that men like these. So tell me what you think about the listing, and have you tried any of these? I'd like to know. And have you gotten any good compliments from men? Because I do all the time with these and I just find them very flirty and sexy. I wear most of these when I want to feel very confident in my own femininity, if that makes any sense. And always on date nights and things like that, these are a good option for that. So yeah, I hope you guys like this video and I see you in my next one. Bye!